Hey everybody, y'all have heard me talk recently about my 3D printing and all. I thought I'd show y'all a little heads up look at it. Right here is my Ender 3 Pro. It is laying down currently. The bed is laying down a raft, which is just a kind of a preliminary structure made of the PLA plastic. It's laying it down. It gives it a nice mirror smooth so you can print your stuff on top of it. There is what the Ender looks like. As you see, it's got the Hatchbox PLA. I use the True Black for this one. It's my first spool I've been using. And you see a couple of things I've printed there. The little arm on the left-hand side and the support on the top right are things that I've printed and added to it. The joke going around is that most 3D printers are used to print accessories for the 3D printer. So once this raft gets laid down, I'll come back and rejoin y'all, and y'all see it here in about 2 hours. This is about an 8-hour print, 8.5 hours. Here we are about an hour and a half into it. You see the raft has been laid down. The first of the 4 Carcassonne tiles are being printed on top of it now. I've got it printing 1/10 of a millimeter at a time. And as you see it, even the guy that designed these particular tiles even has the C for Carcassonne on the back of the tile there that you find on the real cardboard printed ones. All have a C printed on the back of them. And he carried it over into his STL file. Here we're about 2 hours further on into it. You see that the cross-hatching there is the support system that the tiles have inside of them. All that is the interior structure that helps give a good firm foundation to it, keeps it from breaking and gives it a solidity, except for the little wiggly parts. That's where roads are. The roads are actually lower in the tile than the surrounding country, the surrounding land is. So they're buried a little bit deeper, and that just gives it extra stability as well. Yep, as you see there, we're 3 hours and 10 minutes. It's printed about 11%. And as you see, the bed is at 205 degrees. The head is at 205 degrees, and the bed is at 60 degrees. And those are in Celsius. We're a couple of hours further on. You see they're beginning to take shape here. The ground is fully filled in and being capped off. You don't see the interior structure anymore. Now it's building the walls and the little buildings. In fact, pretty much all it's got to do is finish up the top part of them. As you see looking down inside of them, even the little buildings and the tower there have little support structures. You see the little cross frames that go across them. Even they have little support structures. So we're going to have 4 more tiles finished up here as it grinds away at them. And grinds away at printing them. It's not grinding away. We're not removing. We're actually adding. Now, as I said, this is a 1/10 of a millimeter, 0.12 millimeters. I'm using a 6 hours and 49 minutes. I'm using a profile that I found online to print these, and it gives really good detailed results, even with a 0.4 millimeter nozzle head there. Really nice results. I've got a 0.2 millimeter nozzle ordered that I'm waiting to get. That should, with the right settings, give even finer detail. But I haven't been able to complain about these. They are looking nice. And there we go. The print is done. There's my 4 Carcassonne tiles. As you see, there's a little stringing and a little cobwebbing. It needs a little bit of cleanup that's going to have to be done. But that's not bad. That's not bad at all. The settings still aren't quite dialed in yet. You see 8 hours, 22 minutes, and 54 seconds is what it took to turn. Basically, what was it? Well, the cutter said it was going to be 11 meters. 11 meters of black plastic filament there into 4 Carcassonne tiles. So we are going along nicely there. You see it feeding in through the side into the heater and everything. And yeah, let's go ahead and pop them off, shall we? And there they are. They have been removed from the raft, popped off of the raft, and I've taken them outside and sprayed just a light coating of primer down on them. Let's turn this T-junction around so you can get a good view of it. Light coating of primer to pop out the details a little bit so I can see what's going on instead of just that black shiny plastic. And that way I know what to get in there with my little X-Acto knife and trim here and there and sand here and there and get all those little spider webby areas off of it. What you hear in the background is the ender grinding away at the next two tiles. So I've got it running just about all the time these days. My little ender it rarely takes a break, and it's been quite the workhorse. I am very happy with it. And as you see here, I've been doing a lot of printing. See, we're about 2/3 to 3/4 of the way down through this spool. It is probably got about 20% actually left on it. It's way down there. So we have been printing a lot, and I have been just very happy with its performance. It has been great. Once you get it leveled up, it does a great job. Just right out of the box, there's no modifications. I haven't changed the printer head. I haven't added any extra ducts or better springs or anything like that. It's just printing just stock right out of the box and doing a great job. So we're going to keep grinding away at finishing up our Carcassonne tiles here. And there you go. That's the end result. That's all 72 tiles laid out. Really nice. All of them have been given just a quick light coat of spray. Now I've got to paint them all. But as you see, none of them repeat. And this also gives you a way to kind of learn the tiles. Like right there, you got one 4-way in the thing. Then you've got the T-junctions. There are 4 T-junctions in a Carcassonne set. And then you come down here, and the corner pieces, you're going to have 9 of those. Right up here, there are 8 straight roads. Well, as straight as the roads get. There's your starting tile. Then you get into the monasteries or the cloisters. There's 6 of those. 2 of them have roads. Then you have all the city pieces. There's 1 city square that's fully a city. And then you have 6 of these city squares that have 7 of them that have one side open, 3 of which have roads coming out. There's the 2 I like to call H's there on the left, the 3 that are kind of narrow in the middle. There's the little double end cap football ones on the right. Then you have the end cap with the roads, 3 of those with T-junctions. And they're just the plain old end caps that you make the little, slap them down, make football shaped cities. The 2 little Y's. And then your end cap with straight roads that go across, 3 of those. And some end caps with curvy roads. Some to the left, 3 to the right. Oh, and I didn't cover the diagonals there. The 5 diagonal left city tiles and the 5 diagonal right city tiles there. So there you go. Now I get the great joy of painting them.